to lean back into it. Like in a chair, the color of the sun as you listen to lazy piano music, and the aircraft overhead are not for war, where the last drink is as good as the first, and you realize that the promises you made yourself were kept. That's plenty. That last about the promises. What's not so good is that the few friends you had are dead, and they seem irreplaceable. On women, you didn't know enough early, and too much too late. And if self-analysis is allowed, nice that you turned out well honned, that you arrived late and remain generally capable. Outside of that, not much, except you can leave without regret. Until then, a bit more play, a bit more endurance, leaning back into it like the dog who got across the busy street. Not all of it was good luck. A love poem for all the women I have known. All the women, all their kisses, their different ways they love and talk and need. Their ears, they all have ears and throats and dresses and shoes and automobiles and ex-husbands. Mostly the women are very warm. They remind me of buttered toast with the butter melted in. There is a look in the eye. They have been taken. They have been fooled. I don't know quite what to do for them. I am a fair cook, a good listener, but I never learned to dance. I was busy then with larger things. But I've enjoyed their different beds, smoking cigarettes, staring at the ceilings. I was neither vicious nor unfair, only a student. I know they all have these feet, and barefoot they go across the floor as I watch their bashful buttocks in the dark. I know that they like me, some even love me, but I love very few. Some give me oranges and pills, others talk quietly of childhood and fathers and landscapes. Some are almost crazy, but none of them are without meaning. Some love well, others not so. The best at sex are not always the best in other ways. Each has limits, as I have limits, and we learn each other quickly. All the women, all the bedrooms, the rugs, the photos, the curtains. It's something like a church, only at times there's laughter. Those ears, those arms, those elbows, those eyes. Looking the fondness and the waiting. I have been held. I have been held. Okay, if you don't know, these poems are by Mr. Charles Bukowski. Charles Bukowski. Art on page 97. As the spirit wanes, the form appears. And the moon, and the stars, and the world. Long walks at night, that's what's good for the soul. Peeking into windows, watching tired housewives trying to fight off their beer-maddened husbands. For Jane, with all the love I had, which was not enough, I pick up the skirt. I pick up the sparkling beads in black. This thing that moved once around flesh. And I called God a liar. I say anything that moved like that or knew my name could never die in the common verity of dying. And I pick up her lovely dress, all her loveliness gone. And I speak to all the gods, Jewish gods, Christ gods, chips of blinking things, idols, pills, bread, fat harms, risks, knowledgeable surrender, rats in the gravy of two gone quite mad, without a chance, hummingbird knowledge, hummingbird chance. I lean upon this, I lean on all of this, and I know her dressed upon my arm, but they will not give her back to me. For Jane, $225 days under grass, and you know more than I. They have long taken your blood. You are a dry stick in a basket. Is this how it works? In this room, the hours of love still make shadows. When you left, you took almost everything. I kneel in the nights before tigers that would not let me be. What you were will not happen again. The tigers have found me, and I do not care. Old man, dead in a room. This thing upon me is not death, but it's as real. And as landlords full of maggots pound for rent, I eat walnuts in the sheath of my privacy and listen for more important drummers. It's as real as a broken bone sparrow, cat-mouthed to utter more than mere and miserable argument. Between my toes I stare at clouds, at seas of gaunt spelker, and scratch my back and form a vowel, as all my lovely women, wives and lovers, break like engines into some steam of sorrow, to be blown into eclipse. Bone is bone. But this thing upon me as I tear the window shades and walk caged rugs, this thing upon me like a flower and they feasts, believe me, is not death and is not glory. And like quick-slow windmills makes a foe turn by the heavens against one man. This thing upon me, great God, this thing upon me, crawling like a snake,